Ah, I see we are running a surplus in grain this year. Excellent.
Aye, your majesty, 'tis indeed good tidings for Daventry.
Is that Graham?
We must begin construction immediately on a new silo.
Aye, sire. Consider it done. Egad, King Graham.
Whence came this foul tempest?
What's that?
I know not. Stand back.
It's your call to adventure.
Oh no! No! Oh damn!
This controls. This controls. Connor, shut up. Yeah, I get it. This controls much like an MMO does today. I have to hold my right mouse button to zoom the camera in and out and move it.
Why are his titties so huge?
Well, because he's buff.
King's Quest game.
Yeah.
But he has no back. He's all titty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Oh my god, what the f-
Whence
Oh no.
creatures? This is madness.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Despicable varmint. Whence came he to Daventry?
Is he a
'Twas a
varmint?
blighted day indeed whence thou arrivedest to Daventry.
This potion.
Oh. Oh, awesome! Thank you. All right, we got our first death. But no death messages.
We don't
Aw.
even have a personal thank you from Roberta Williams for buying the game.
Nope.
Perhaps I should not. Perhaps I should have looked before I leapt.
'Twas a foul deed to have leaped off that cliff.
All right, so you know the rule is we're gonna have to make our own death messages for Connor.
Okay. I'm down with that. Somebody's got to do it. It might as well be us.
Beyond my reach.
What was I thinking? I am not a fish. I possess lungs, not gills.
I have not gills.
Thank you.
The Mask of Eternity has suffered a terrible fate. 'Twas destroyed by an evil entity, which has since taken up quarters in the Mask's Sanctum Sanctorum.
The Mask of Eternity?
Aye, lad, the Mask of Truth, Light, and Order. Now it lies in 5 fragments, scattered separately across the land.
5?
Well, 'twas 5, but you now possess 1. That leaves 4.
I? Zounds!
Indeed.
I am grateful, sir. My destiny is clear. I shall prevail.
So we have to find the death door?
We have to
Yes.
find the door to the dimension of death.
Yes.
Alas, the entrance is barred.
So that wizard was just gonna stand there and be cool since I guess he can cast spells with one arm. Until we fix this?
I suppose.
I mean, what's he gonna do?
That's the question.
I do think that maybe, you know, apart from providing Connor some direction, being half petrified just means that he's going to starve to death.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Well-
rather be completely petrified, wouldn't you?
I don't know. What if, like, his stomach is petrified, so it's, like, frozen in time, so he doesn't need to eat? What the fuck is that sound?
Connor's just like eating some things right off of like the ropes there.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was the most disgusting, obnoxious, weird, like... My god.
Yeah, just the grossest mouth sounds.
It is a very wet soundscape, I will admit.
Yeah.
Well, now that we have a map, we can see where we haven't been.
And you can teleport, right?
You can allegedly teleport between teleportation pads, but I think that just lets you, like, change what zone you're in, if I recall.
Oh.
It's not going to be so convenient as 6's magic map, or even 3's.
And when you say that you beat the first chapter, that was the part that you said where it usually freezes?
No, where it usually freezes is that first boss, but you can basically do everything else in the chapter before getting the axe.
An odd structure.
Yeah, like, I have some patches in place that fix the freezing, at least. Is there anything over here?
You might have to do some mountaineering.
So as I recall, we have to shut down the water somehow to get the wheel to stop spinning, and I think we have to do that up here somewhere.
It would definitely have to be upstream.
So see, it's an adventure game.
We might also
possess a magic
need
map.
to have us talk to the other major NPC of this zone.
The force of the water is too great. I cannot get through it.
So that's the road to Daventry.
You can see if you can go up around behind the backyard of that house on the other side, maybe.
What, over here?
Maybe, if you want to see if you can try to get on top of the building where the water's cascading down. But I also think that on the northeastern end of the map, there is another NPC.
Ah, yes.
Oh, thank God.
Hark, pathetic beast. Why so sad?
Wow.
A pox on thee! I am a magnificent unicorn, not a pathetic beast.
A unicorn?
Although woe is me, I have lost my horn, and my appearance besides.
Pray, good creature, how could such occur?
In the name of Bedlam, sir, I was simply eating grass when a horrible tempest struck and tossed me violently. After it cleared, whilst I was momentarily confused and muddled, a vile swamp witch crept out of yon pond and swiped my horn. The loss of it hath rendered me a most hideous beast, as thou canst plainly see.
So, would the recovery of your horn change you back to a unicorn?
Indubitably. My true form wouldst be returned to its full and natural glory.
Well, good beast, I cannot promise, but if by happenstance I spy your horn during my travels, I will return it to you.
I am grateful, sir, although I will not hold out much hope.
Oh, now
See,
it's good beast, but a minute before it was pathetic beast.
Uh-huh.
Well, he was told that it was a unicorn.
It's poison water.
Yeah.
You should save.
When is Graham gonna do anything about these swamp witches?
You know what, though? They pay taxes.
This is true.
Alright. We need to see if we can spy the pathetic beast's horn in our travels.
I will say, like, this entire, like, quest setup is classic King's Quest. Like, just, you meet a mystical creature, it needs help, you need to fetch a thing, deal with a witch, possibly.
You call it a gentle beast, you know, my good swamp lump, you know, whatever it is he thinks it is.
My good swamp llama.
Mushroom mushrooms.
Tis beyond my reach.
Oh wait, we can get. I think we can get some. Experience points here. Yeah. Experience points for shooting the target. Alright, that was fun. I lied.
Tis a long jump, but I can make it.
Just to telegraph to you that it's possible, or to deceive you.
Wow. Hey, he made it all right. Oh, I guess this is how we're supposed to kill the guy with the crossbow, huh?
It certainly would make things easier.
I thought it was pretty easy as it was.
I mean, if you have an axe.
Okay, well, I feel like I've explored what I can. I know the goal is to get up here into the church.
Yeah, but we need a grappling hook to get in there. So we need to deal with the water first off.
I mean, we technically don't need a grappling hook to get in there.
Is this a speedrun strat or...
There is a way to get up on the roof. I've seen the speed run of the game, but we're not gonna do that though. We'll do it right.
I feel like the areas we most likely would have overlooked something is like the northwestern end of the map above like the cliffs of this lake.
Look at us exploring, being thorough.
Yeah,
trying to get
we're getting so much
achievements.
out of this.
I know. This is edifying.
You know, the thing that's hard about this is that because you're like alone, even now Connor doesn't speak very much. Like, so there's just, it's so hard to even, like, all I can do is be like, so Rick, what did you, what was your favorite part of running across this field of grass by yourself?
It was that it gave me the same vibes as Dark Souls would eventually edify. I'm just a lonely guy in a big doomed world. I'm slowly amassing power in order to confront the darkness.
So here's our northwest.
And there's nothing like on the other end of the house. Like there was just the outhouse.
Correct. I know we have to get in there. I thought that I'd finished this chapter, but maybe I didn't.
You finished the game, I thought you said.
No, I did way back when, but gosh, that was 25 years ago.
And you don't remember how to do everything?
No, I don't. Perhaps what we need to do is... go down to the water wheel and find some way to lodge that. Maybe there's a block we have to push in the way of the wheel or something.
That would make sense.
Can you get on the roof or anything, or like?
Oh my God,
Is there
Connor!
anything
Connor, please.
Fine, I'll go around the tree.
Was that a tree or was that a poor soul?
Good tree, I must pass.
I swear to you that I will free you from this curse.
What the hell? Is that a dead body?
Yeah, that's a very flat corpse.
That's a guy I killed.
We deflated him when we poked him with our dagger.
They don't disappear then?
Nope.
The corpses do persist. This was in the era where they did not despawn to save memory. Oh, can you chop down that tree? Is that the solution?
Which tree?
The one that has a big seam on it.
I guess that means they won't be respawning then either.
I believe if you kill all the enemies, it is just emptiness and you get to feel lonely. Look at that.
We solved the puzzle.
I don't even... Alright.
Souha, it was a puzzle and we solved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back to the action now.
Yeah, that's enough puzzles. Let's get back to the fighting.
Backflip, yeah!
Okay, now we actually have, like, the means to do something new.
Yeah.
Now we have a grappling hook.
Perchance I will use to climb.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go back up north. Oh,
like,
that's a tree.
What's the water pouring?
Oh, the fountain.
Oh.
Get a little sip.
I love that he makes that noise when there's no cup. Like, even from your hand, you couldn't make that noise. Like,
if I remember correctly, you can climb into the church and you can also climb up the little waterfall. Am I remembering that right?
That's what I'm gonna try. I think I can climb over here, maybe. Question is, will it give me a prompt?
you want to save?
Ah, there is a prompt.
Oh, wow, okay. What if we die?
Well, then we'll feel something.
How can we possibly die doing this? Oh, look. Convenient rocks.
If it is at all within my power, I shall liberate you from this vile condition, good man.
I really expected him to be like, "Sweet waterfall, Jones. Someday you will be free to stand at the top of the waterfall."
It seems
Once
the mason
again.
had been replacing missing bricks before the tempest
Oh, I'm sorry,
struck.
he's a mason.
It seems the mason had been replacing missing bricks before the tempest struck.
Not you too, sweet Mason Gregory.
I just had to walk into it.
Excellent.
It
worked.
It's a lot of puzzles about constricting water flow.
Well, that's what gamers were into back then, is the thing.
I died!
Oh, did you die?
I should have thought twice before eschewing my grappling hook. I didn't think that I was gonna die there. Turns out you were right, Souha.
This is what happens when we stray from the core tenet of this channel.
Yeah, like we got to remind you, Rick, of like how to play adventure games.
It has been
I was
too
punished
long.
many times during 7 when I wanted to try something and I couldn't because I was not saving all throughout.
So we got to go chop down the tree, get the grappling hook, go to the waterfall, and then we got to go talk to Waterfall Gregory again.
I can only imagine what's going through the minds of our viewers right now who are not familiar with Mask of Eternity.
Or, you know, the 3 Mask of Eternity diehards.
Yeah, especially me.
What, the Mask of Eternity diehard Souha?
Yeah, I'm all about, you know.
Those wet sound effects and the combat.
You know I'm all about the mask, no puzzles.
God damn it. Now, did we save?
I'll save on top.
Okay.
Have to make a promise to Waterfall Jeremy.
It is at all within my power. I shall liberate you from this vile condition, good man.
I mean, at least he was petrified doing what he loves, repairing a waterfall.
Baby.
Baby. Look at this action shot. You never got this with Graham.
Also, Connor just makes his pain sound effects while he's climbing, which, relatable.
That was an interesting visual effect there.
All right, I wonder where this leads. Castle Daventry.
This must be Castle Daventry. Now, to find the king.
Now, if this was accurate to the series, then it would just be one corridor leading to the throne room and nothing else.
Somehow this wall looks a bit different.
Here we go. Actual illustrations of the fam.
Tis a lovely portrait of Her Majesty Queen Valenice. That portrait of King Graham looks slightly off-center. That portrait of King Graham looks slightly off-center.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wait, are there any others?
Not in here, no.
Or do we pretend that the kids don't exist since they left? Also, we were discussing with King's Quest VII that we didn't know who was going to take over for Graham. But I'm guessing this means that Rosella and Edgar fucked off to rule Etheria.
That was always my interpretation.
I bear ashes from the torch.
Ooh, the magic mirror.
And here's this, very luxurious throne room with, those very comfy chairs.
My reach.
And he didn't say anything about Valenice's portrait, did he?
No, just that it was Queen Valenice. I thought I could click up there.
Tis beyond my reach.
Okay,
You could try shooting it, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, did you try shooting Graham's portrait?
no. I will, though.
God, that music made it sound like the game was doing something.
Alas, even King Graham was no match against the evil magic. I vow to you, my lord, with all my heart, that I will place myself in mortal jeopardy before giving in to the vile forces which hold you in thrall. I swear it. I vow I will not stop, sir, until you walk our sweet land once more. You and the good people of Daventry deserve nothing less.
Listen, Connor, more adventuring, less talking to statues.
Hello? This mirror.
It must be magic.
Hello? This mirror. It must be magic.
Okay.
Hello?
Mortal, dost thou presume to foil me? Ha! Go run to thy mother, stripling.
What? Who are you?
Say'st that again to mine face, sir.
On whose authority, sir?
You and what army? I did not realize 'twas a private castle.
Even your sword could not save you from this affliction. I know not how, but I shall save you from this evil plight. Your crossbow is no match against this evil power. I shall not stop until you are free to walk once again.
Given Connor solves most of his problems through violence, he's like, he had a sword and it didn't help. That's so strange.
beyond my reach. 'Tis a lovely portrait of Her Majesty Queen Valenice.
Can you
of Her Majesty Queen Valenice.
Can you what?
What goes here?
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Okay, that was it then.
Hefty brass key.
That was a key?
Yeah.
I possess a hefty brass
I just saw it as like a triangle. I don't know
know.
what I thought it was.
'Tis a portrait of our king, Graham of Daventry.
We're still going with Graham.
Graham.
'Tis a portrait of our king, Graham of Daventry.
I tell you, you said it like Graham earlier, the way they always do, and then now it sounds like Graham.
I am not close enough. I am not close
I suppose
enough.
this layout of
I
the
am not
castle
close
is plausible within the existing canon, because like we don't get to see the bottom wall. Like in the throne room, like this would be like where the fourth wall would be. In
That's
King's Quest
true.
1.
That's
So
true.
you know what? They did their research.
So this hall must go down here and then out here.
So this would
Yeah.
imply that Castle Daventry has a dining room and no bedrooms.
Yes. Well, there has to be a bedroom because we saw it in King's Quest 4.
This is true.
All right, well, we got ashes and we got a key. And why are we walking?
Well, you don't want to walk?
What have I done? What have I done to you, gentle game? Walk, run. Oh, it's R. Ah, there we go. Okay.
So you're not over encumbered with the ashes in that key.
Okay, so...
Church?
No, I'm gonna head up here first. To the Castle Keep of Daventry, because there was a door that was well locked. And that may be what the key is used for. These are Ocarina of Time rules. You have to jump everywhere.
Mm-hmm. If it is slightly faster, it is a speedrun strat.
No, a place to use my map. I can magically transport from here.
Low. Alright. Oops. Actually, you know, let's save our game.
Oh.
Low.
Low.
How long is this game? I'm sorry, David.
I would say ballpark 10, 15 hours, thereabouts.
So let's see, we need to head down to the cemetery now.
Mm-hmm.
And finish the first chapter.
I forget, like, what do we need to actually access the Sorcerer's Abode?
Don't we need to go on top of the church and then do something with an urn inside?
Probably. I know there's like that little like kind of bell holder thing near the base of the spire that probably factors into it. I just remember what happens when you solve the puzzle. I don't remember how you solve the puzzle.
I think we can use the hook right here. Are you serious?
I'm glad you saved recently.
Now, are you looking at it this differently at all?
Yes and no.
I think that Rick knows what to expect from this game and doesn't expect more than it, but it's also like it's still kludgy. Like even by the standards of the era, it is a action game that controls rather awkwardly. It is the worst of both worlds of the genres that it's incorporating.
It definitely is. It doesn't do RPGs very well, and it doesn't do adventure games very well. I do still like the game, but I am fully prepared to admit that that is entirely nostalgia.
Yeah.
I would agree, though, that like the simple progression can be pretty satisfying. It just puts me in mind of, like, say, Dragon Quest 1 versus Final Fantasy 1. Like, Final Fantasy 1 has, like, more of a system where you pick jobs and you have to strategize, but, like, there's something gratifying of just, like, grinding and getting bigger and better in Dragon Warrior 1 that I think is still valuable.
I agree. Like, I do love simple RPG progression systems. I like simple, elegant. You know, there's something to be said for it. It's still fun. It can still be crunchy. That's not the problem here. I think the problem here is just that tonally it feels so wrong.
Mm-hmm. No, not there. You want to go down the hole, man. Do we have to do it by the rafter, or is it,
There it is. Like, I don't understand what they were thinking with making this so different for King's Quest.
I think it was entirely money-driven.
I carry a sacred flame.
It's sacred.
Wait, where did we get the sacred flame from?
It was in the church here, just sitting on a little
Now the
little
door
counter.
is blocked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a candle sitting right here.
Not even a priest is immune to this vile affliction which infects us. I swear, Father, that you shall walk upon our fair land once more while there is still breath left in me. Alms for the poor.
Am I not poor?
I'm sure the poor would not mind if I borrowed some of their gold.
Can you save and see if you could put money in it?
Oh,
I believe you
good.
can.
I'm curious. Oh, for me. I'm really shocked that he's not like, surely the Lord would understand that it is I who am
I am
most
the
poor,
chosen one, after all.
most poor indeed.
I did it.
Now, how much did you put in there?
A single
one.
coin.
And I got some experience. And I'm not getting any more experience, so I'm not helping the poor anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be an urn.
Perhaps I could
appears to
break
be an
it.
urn.
And
Can
it's
you
got a
use
little
axe
groove
on
in
it?
the floor. It's very sturdy.
Yeah, there does. Wow, whoever hid this trapdoor was real obvious about shit. Just put a giant expensive urn there. No one will notice.
Oh, now I have to use the grappling hook to get out.
It's like you have to save every time the grappling hook gets used.
I know.
There's something very nostalgic to me about this kind of animation and camera work where it's like the climbing up the wall and it's moving. Like, it just feels so very of this era.
Yeah.
Like this pre-motion cap animation.
Not just that, but the way the camera moves, you know, the way that the...
It brings to mind, like, the pre-rendered backgrounds of a survival horror game.
Yeah. I'm still intrigued by Daventry's religion.
The fact that it has a crucifix and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, is it just Christianity?
I mean, King's Quest II had, like, a Christian-looking church.
Yeah. We first talked about it then. Do we need to save? Now this is giving Alice, for sure.
This is a swirling portal in the crypt.
Yeah.
My weapon. It passed right through it.
My weapon.
Egad, dark monster. 'Twas neither flesh nor blood. What now? Raven, you watch me. Why?
Was that the death dimension?
Yes.
It's guarded by a dude.
I thought we were going into it. Maybe we're not ready yet.
Good wizard, I beseech you, give me guidance. I have discovered the portal to the dimension of death, but upon entering it, have encountered a foul beast of darkness.
Aye, the dimension of death. It is said a monstrous shadow bane guards the threshold, and that it cannot be slain by any weapon. It can only be dispelled through the means of magical illumination.
But where can such be found?
I can concoct a magical illumination spell, lad. Go, bring me a flame from a sacred place, the ring of a dead hero, and the ashes of a torch.
Aye, Sir Wizard. 'Twill be done.
Okay.
Twill
be done. So we have to go up to the crypt of Sir James of Daventry. Which I believe is, up there.
Do we need to help the unicorn also to get all the ingredients? I'm trying to remember.
Well, I haven't seen where the unicorn's horn could be, and I think we've pretty thoroughly explored everything. Is that something that we have to come back for later, maybe?
Like, I feel like it's doable before we leave this chapter, but maybe it's something we have to backtrack for?
Well, let's see what Sir James' ghost has to say.
Sir Knight, I have found the portal to the dimension of death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards it.
Unhappily.
Would you know how to defeat it?
The bane of shadows and death hath no element. I know naught.
Wow, that was really helpful, James.
Well, can I get into your house?
Bolted shut.
Can we climb on top or something? Or, like, does he want the ashes that we have in our inventory?
The ashes are part of the spell.
Yeah.
I am not near anything to climb.
Disappointing.
So do we need to go help the unicorn? Oh my god.
Sorry to bother you, good creature, but pray, tell me again how you lost your horn.
My unicorn horn.
Aye, of course, your unicorn horn.
Don't forget, I'm a unicorn.
A wicked swamp slithered out of yon water and snatched my horn whilst I was bewildered from the effects of the horrible tempest. Indeed, she even fouled the water with her deadly poison.
Aye, thank you, beast. I shall try to find it if I can. A sickening scum covers that small pond.
Can we use our axe to get into that boarded up alchemist place?
Yes, we can. Now that you mention it. We can break down that door.
But where is it?
I think it's over this way. Can I go down south from here?
I think so.
Can. Yeah. We gotta be very careful about jumping down these slopes so I don't, you know, take fall damage and die.
But you also want to go fast.
I do.
Connor can just leap so high that it is on the brisk of being fatal.
Let's see, this is Connor's house, right?
I don't see, like, his girlfriend or sister, I forget.
Well, Sarah was down here. That's Sarah's house.
Okay.
I think it's that one up there. We saw it pretty early.
It's true.
I don't know if jumping is even making this any faster, but you know what? It's at least something interesting to do. There it is.
I think that one thing that really throws me about this game is when the combat verbs are actually solutions to puzzles. Because I know it's not entirely segregated.
A scroll of magical instruction for a spell of might. The elixir of life possesses valuable healing properties.
Okay.
A scroll of magical instruction for a spell of might. Permanent spell of might. Need.
Oops.
Permanent spell of might. Need. A morsel of giant golden mushroom. A blue adamant. The tongue of a basilisk. Combine these under the blast of a lightning bolt.
That's something that we don't do until much later in the game.
Well, we've accomplished having more to do.
Yeah, that unfortunately got us nowhere. Oh boy, it's just like an adventure game. We're stuck.
See? It is true to the genre.
I wonder if there was a switch that I missed in the castle keep.
That would be annoying.
Oh Lord, I hope not.
It really does bother me that they felt the need to attach the King's Quest name to this game. I feel like if Sierra wanted to do an adventure game RPG hybrid, that they should have just made it a new IP.
I agree. I'm sure that from the minds behind the best-selling King's Quest series would have done as much as just calling it King's Quest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Roberta Williams wanted to make a horror game, and so she made Phantasmagoria. Like, why couldn't you just make a new thing?
It was probably just that, like, King's Quest was fantasy, so it was viable to try and do that, but it definitely backfired.
For sure.
I'm still racking my brain trying to think about all of our landmarks here, and it's like, I remember, like, we have a thing we can do to get on top of, like, the spire and the lake, but, like, if I didn't already know that, I would be thinking about, like, well, can we climb up there with the grappling hook or something? Oh, there's a dude we haven't killed?
Yeah, I guess I never came over here.
Oh, this is exciting. We have content for the video.
Alright, that was
More
fun.
splats. I missed that sound. You know.
Well, that was probably the last enemy, so...
Great. I mean, oh man.
I was thinking that there might be a switch over here that would open up the...
That would be nice.
It sure would. Like, I don't understand the purpose of this room in here.
How much would you be if it was just like clicking on one random tile?
Oh man. I wouldn't be surprised, I'll tell you that much. Like, this is just this...
And the teleporter room is just the teleporter, there's nothing else of note in there.
Well, let's go see. I don't see anything else.
No, a plate.
Shut up, Connor.
I do think having like a teleporter in your like soldier fort is pretty sound, because like, you know, Graham can just conjure some dudes tactically into different realms as needed. Graham doesn't strike me as an expansionist, though. I think that basically, if he's going to expand his territory, it's just by getting his hot kids to marry into the adjacent royalty.
Ugh, this is rough.
Sir Knight, I have found the portal to the dimension of death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards it.
Oh, good.
Would you
Can't
know how
skip
to
it.
defeat it?
The bane of shadows and death hath no element.
I have no idea how to help you.
Help yourself.
The tomb of St. James of Daventry. The famous knight of many years agone. The door is bolted shut.
We just need our misform.
My breasts could not reach it.
'Tis beyond my breasts.
'Tis beyond my breach.
Ooh.
Okay.
And there's nothing up here. Not even Yoshi.
'Tis within my reach. But alack, there is nothing here.
'Tis but a barren ceiling.
Oh, that the sun would shine upon you once again, roof. So long as I draw breath, I shall see to it.
Good bricks, I promise you shall see sunlight once more. Gentle moss, you shall experience the nutrients of the sun again. David, you gotta have some idea here, right?
I'm still trying to think about it, because like there's like how many landmarks like do we have that are even significant right now? And this game's not great about like highlighting what's important. Just because
Can we
like,
find the horn maybe? Sorry, David.
Yeah, like the horn is definitely a quest, but like I don't remember if we can do it yet or not.
Like, can we give her the crystal?
Like the biggest thing that I remember from like when I played the game that was like doable at this juncture was like getting into the sorcerer's spire in the lake.
Well, I don't like that it doesn't raise my save games to the top of the list after I save over them.
That is a pain. Ooh. Doesn't even protect you.
Vile, poisonous swamp.
Now, like, was this formerly a sparkling unicorn lake?
Yeah.
That has become poison?
Yes.
Okay.
And the swamp witch is just like, well, it's a swamp now. I don't know. I just want to suggest going to the lake because, like, there's maybe there's something adjacent there, or else, like,
Guys, this is good. This is good. We're stumped together again.
Yeah, it's like, wow, this is classic. Classic saving often.
Yeah, this feels so fresh. Got a magic smap. So we've got Daventry. We got flat, bloody zombies.
Pancakes.
Pardon me, good wizard, but may I inquire again those items which I must gain and
Never
return
mind.
to you?
You bore me, sir.
Oh no.
Are you stuck? Did you ruin it?
Oh my god.
This is your punishment for being rude to the wizard.
If you hit the menu, can you get out of it? Oh. Well.
He's got the same spell as Baba Yaga.
Can you backflip?
I
Or
can't do
fight?
I can't do anything.
Damn.
You're gonna have to commute all the way back down here now as penance.
Is there a speedrunning community for this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, if I'm not
I guess
mistaken, I've seen the game speedrun at GDQ before.
I guess you can speedrun almost anything, but I cannot imagine.
I mean, the advantage to going into a category where there isn't a lot of competition is that you're more likely to be able to hold the record.
That's true.
Maybe this... it is ripe for grapple hooking. There we go.
Okay. Then, like, I'm questioning all my memories now.
This is not a very good place for a house.
I mean, also if you're like a older wizard, like I feel like you're gonna at least want like a ramp or something.
A celestial globe? What is this? A celestial globe?
Globe?
This potion will render me invisible to those lesser evil beings who would attack me.
What's in the
This
book?
must be the wizard's book of magical formula. One page is blank. Lo, a magical quill.
How whimsical.
When Jupiter converges with Leo upon the firmament dome, the astral light will expand thy knowledge and unmask for thee the revelation of hidden things.
Just tear it out.
Okay, just alright.
It's mine now.
Tearing out the pages of a magic book seems like a good idea.
Nice.
Sounds! What sort of magic is this?
Sounds! King's Quest, baby!
This potion will reveal for me objects of deception, illusion, or invisibility.
Okay. So, like, maybe save and, like, see if you can use that somewhere around here, because I remember there being something with that.
What, in here?
Like, around the wizarding thing. I remember there being, like, you reveal, like, something magical.
Odd structure.
Whiz-azz.
Whiz-azz.
Well, nothing.
Nope.
Am I paranoid, Rick? Is there not, like, a magical thing?
An odd structure.
Could you not use it with the monster?
I'm not seeing anything, David.
Crazy.
Maybe it was inside the wizard's tower?
Possibly. Or maybe I'm just wasting our time.
So for the monster, we need the spell, and for the spell, we need the ring, and for the ring, we need to get into the crypt, and to get into the crypt, we need question mark.
And James's shade certainly is not helping us. Just like, go to the dimension of death, and we're like, we can't. We need to get in. We need to get your ring, and he's like, well, that sucks for you.
Do we need a key? Did we use our key already?
We did. It just says something about, oh, there's a chest in here.
Ooh, that looks important.
Okay.
I carry a large silver bell.
Okay, so...
Permanent spell of...
Oops.
This will not work.
So we had to get a consumable potion that you could potentially miss and use up.
This will not work.
Listen,
wait, what do you mean use it?
Classic King's Quest, you have doomed states. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, like that potion is finite.
Yeah.
Oh, so you couldn't find the bell before.
Right, not until I took the potion. Because once the spell runs out, that chest will disappear.
I wouldn't have thought it was, you know, for use in that room.
I mean, when in games like this, it's always like, if you have a finite resource like that, you wouldn't want to use it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah. We gotta save before we fall to our death.
Rick's too bold.
Okay.
Rick doesn't learn his lessons.
No.
You know what they were missing in this one? Ow! Hey!
I do think, given the controls, they could have done some King's Quest stairs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, let's bell it up.
But what can I do with a bell?
Alack! Its sweet ring is tarnished. I don't know.
Are we ready to ring that bell?
I sure am. By which I
where are you going, Rick?
The wrong way, David.
It's right there, buddy.
Right where?
You're right in front of it. Like
in front of
the
what?
camera.
Oh, you put the bell there. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Aye,
okay.
The bell belongs here.
Hi.
Give it a good old whack.
Oh, I guess I was expecting.
And we've accomplished nothing?
Maybe do it like a couple more times.
Maybe try the crossbow?
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Ah!
What the? Oh,
To
hey,
the
okay.
champion, eternal.
How many times did you...
3 times.
Okay. Alright, so I helped technically, right?
Yeah, was
Because I
the
told you
Lady
to
of
do
the
it
Lake.
4 times. Great.
Assuredly, my quest will now be successful.
Yeah, baby, now we got a sword.
Oh, we can
Oh,
choose.
you can switch. Oh, probably because you need the axe to break.
That makes sense. Well, a sword is great, but it's not what we need right now.
Doesn't help. Alright, let's take another look at our magics map.
So we've done everything of significance at the windmill, I feel like. We've already done like the waterfall, and unless there's something in the castle, unless there's something else in the church, which both feel kind of unlikely.
I swear there has to be a way to get up into here from like the castle keep or something.
But like the crypt is like a standalone like blocky building. Unless you're like burrowing underneath and coming up from below, it doesn't feel like you're going to access it.
But there could be a button to open up the door. I have a sword now. Does that make you think that I'm a hero? Maybe you'll open the door for me?
Sir Knight, I have
No, of
found
course
the
not.
portal to the dimension of death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards it. Would you know how to defeat it?
I would assume that the ring that we need is in here, right? Like...
That would make a whole lot of sense.
The door is bolted shut.
And none of our inventory items, like, are relevant for getting in there. We've got, like, can you try the Sacred Flame? Is it, like, the fire of church?
I know naught of that.
And, like, the components for the spell, like...
I
not
know
anything.
naught of that. I know
Is there, like, can we
naught
use our
of
crossbow
that.
to, like, shoot a switch through the portcullis here or
The door is
something?
bolted shut.
Is there anything visible that would be, like, we can do something with? It's just, like, a torch and, like, a tomb. That's it?
The door is bolted shut. Sir Knight,
I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to shoot him.
death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards.
I just feel like there was some kind of a switch in here somewhere that would open up that door. It's
Like
not
that-
any of those. This room pisses me off because it's just empty. Do I have to, like, parkour my way up here?
I mean, you can already get to the battlement, so it doesn't feel necessary.
Parkour. Parkour. Okay, well, so far so good.
Now get over to those rafters.
Parkour. Oh.
Like, there was nothing in here.
That device, is it magical?
What device?
What are you talking about, man? Connor!
Oh, is that looking down into the teleport room?
That would make sense.
Maybe that's what that is. But you can't see it.
Like, I felt like a heartbeat for a second there. I was like, oh, did we discover the thing we need? What if we just use violence?
I'm listening.
What if you just attack the door? Is that anything? I mean, it's like a rusty, like, iron gate, so it feels like, no, that wouldn't work.
Fucking kidding me.
It's a very shallow moat, Rick.
You know, it's times like this when you go back to a game like this that you really realize how the luxury of things like autosave that games afford you. Like, there's so much quality of life anymore to stop you from having to redo stupid, pointless shit like this.
Rick, I'm sorry if playing this bleeds out all of your nostalgia.
Oh, hey, I can break these barrels.
Oh. I love mushrooms.
Oh, I was like trying to think of what that sound could possibly be. Sound mushrooms make when you squeeze them, I guess.
Yeah, they're juicy.
So zombie mushrooms. You know?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure we'll find the unicorn's horn in one of these barrels.
Or the ring of a hero.
I was initially thinking like, oh, maybe the horn is, you know, you need the invisibility push, but no.
I think that the unicorn's horn is probably just in the swamp level because it's a swamp witch.
This potion will render me
that's right.
invisible to those lesser evil beings who would attack me.
So not the monster.
Probably not. Alright, we're back up to this godforsaken corner of the map. You know what? No. No more exclamation points. I'm not excited anymore.
Saving off in period.
It's just period, yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
What? Oh my god.
The answer was violence all along.
Well, violence with a sacred sword, I guess.
Unbelievable. You had...
Okay, cool. We're going.
You had to hit the door?
We're just gonna hit everything with every new weapon we get from now on. We had to hit the bell.
But I will need your ring in order to achieve my quest.
Can you show it to James and see what he thinks?
Yeah. You really should stab his body just to be sure.
You know what? We've learned that violence is the answer, so... Triple tap.
Sorry. Every time he runs to the doorway, it makes me laugh.
Avail my ring in your quest for righteousness, Sir Champion.
Shut up.
I will avail it.
I shall try.
But maybe you could seal my tomb again. Connor!
You put it on your, like, your sword or whatever? Oh, no, okay. I thought maybe since that's your hand.
No.
No, we need it for our wizarding pal.
For our fetch quest.
Oh, okay.
So we got the ingredients. That's excellent. We're going to be able to infiltrate the dimension of death, which is legally distinct from the land of the dead.
Correct. That is something that young Rick just did not like, was the fact that there was a dimension of death when they already established a realm of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering how important King's Quest VI was to me.
Sir Wizard, I have gained a ring from a noble knight long deceased.
Aye, 'tis good, lad.
Lo, I have obtained a sacred flame from the church.
Good work, lad.
I have found torch ashes. Will this work?
Aye, lad, 'twill work wonders. Good, all 3 items. Now, lad, behold, by all the spirits of the light, brighten the darkness of the night.
And you're dead.
Thank you, good wizard. Your help has been immeasurable. May we meet again in better times. I possess a magical ring of illumination.
Oh.
A magical ring of illumination.
'Twill drive out the darkness.
'Twill brighten my path in the darkest of days.
God, there's just something so... I don't even know how to describe. Like, nostalgic isn't quite the word for that portal. It's just so of its time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's so smug, and what if this didn't work?
Ho, the magical light worked. The monster is dispelled.
He bursts into polygons.
Through. 'Tis the dimension of death.
I love him talking, just standing with his hands at his sides, like the man standing emoji, but he's like smiling and triumphant. I have done it.
So, now we have left Daventry behind. We have left King's Quest behind. Everything from here on out is all its own thing, is all Mask of Eternity. I don't even think that we'll see King Graham again in the ending.
See, I was literally just thinking at least we'll see him in the ending. Are you kidding me?
I don't recall. I don't recall for sure, but I don't remember seeing him. So, how are we feeling, gang? Is Mask of Eternity something we want to commit to?
I think we'll need to reserve judgment, but...
Yeah, I feel like I need to judge it again when I've slept a little bit more. But also, I feel like let's give one area one chance. Like, we should probably try again, right?
We should get through the Dimension of Death, then.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we want to keep on down this path.
Yeah. Because the thing that's kind of a bummer is that, yes, we did do some puzzles, but I'm not feeling any adventure gaminess at all. Like, and that honestly feels worse, generally, like, for the channel / what we're doing, versus, like, anything else.
Yeah, like, there's puzzles, but they're puzzles in the sense that, like, any... like action RPG has puzzles. They don't feel like adventure game puzzles. There's not a lot of trappings of a point-and-click adventure game here.
The formatting is definitely very off, and the fact that like a lot of the puzzles just involve using force on the environment is not really in the normal spirit of these games.
Like, you couldn't put a switch on the wall or just say, "This door is sealed, but one good whack would crack it open."
I mean, at the very least, they could have said something about how, you know, it can only be broken by a sacred weapon or something.
I don't even think it's the sacred weapon. I think if I would have hit it with the axe, it still would have opened.
Do you really?
I do. I think that the sword was optional.
That would be horrible, and I choose not to believe it.
I mean, there's one very easy way to find out.
Yeah, like the God of Bell, like, doesn't have it.
God, I will say, this process of loading new areas back in the day used to take so long. If you were in a different region, like, it would have to delete all of the files and then copy all of the new files from the CD as it loaded in. Like, going from the Dimension of Death back to Daventry would have been a long wait back in the day.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, like 15 minutes or something like that. It was definitely a deterrent to try and, like, endure the game. But they were trying to be, like, considerate of the fact that people's hard drives were, like, not large at the time this game came out.
I mean, I wouldn't even say it's consideration as much as a necessity. Like, they couldn't put all of the game files onto a computer at the time.
I think the most damning thing of all is the fact that when I felt like we were about to be done, the way I woke up and became energized, like, this is the most awake I've been all day.
I'm sorry. I suspected that this was going to be a challenge for us to get through.
The thing is, I'm trying so hard. I don't want to not enjoy it. Like, I want to do this, but there's so little to work with
Souha,
here.
this is not your fault.
Okay, let's see. Does the axe work?
Oh my god, that is so bad. Oh,
this must be the sarcophagus of Sir James.
And that guy just sat there looking at you going, "'Tis too bad indeed."
Sorry, I can't help.
I'm just a ghost. What do you want from me? Please stop humping his coffin.
Forgive me, great knight, but I will need your ring in order to achieve my quest.
I don't even know
Shoot
what
him with
money
the
is
crossbow.
for.
Show him. Shoot his ghost too before we sign off.
If I click his ghost, I'll talk to him again. I'd rather just shoot his body a few times. This is what I think about you and your puzzles, King's Quest.
Is this cathartic? Is it helping at all?
Yes. Yes, me and my sideways shooting crossbow bolts. This is helping. Well, I guess we will forage onward to the dimension of death.
Hooray!
I'm sure it's going to be a very lively place, and we'll have lots to commentate on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you have faith.